I've been manipulating my two best friends for months, and I don't regret a thing. It started at my apartment 3 weeks ago when my best friend Sam corners me by the fridge like I owe her money. She's fidgeting with her sleeve, won't look me in the eyes. Then she mumbles that she thinks she's caught feelings for our mutual friend Danny. I nearly choke on air. I've been watching these two orbit each other like anxious planets for 3 years, and frankly, I'm exhausted. Every group hangout with both of them has become an emotional hostage situation where I'm the negotiator that no one asked for. They laugh too long at each other's jokes. They accidentally brush hands reaching for the same chip. They text me separately asking what the other one said about them. I've been living in a romantic comedy I never auditioned for, but to be honest, I really don't want out. So when Sam stands there spiraling about whether she should tell him, I realize I'm suddenly the only person who can end my suffering. If I react wrong, she might chicken out. If I push too hard, she could panic. The pressure is suffocating. I take a very controlled sip of water and say, oh really? That's interesting, while internally I'm screaming so loud my brain might explode. Meanwhile, I think about how Danny has been acting weird for months, disappearing on weekends, always texting someone mysterious, refusing to tell any of us what's going on. Every time I ask, he just smiles and says he'll explain when he's ready. But right now, watching Sam spiral, I don't care about his mysterious nonsense. I care about fixing this timing disaster. The second those two met at my birthday party 3 years ago, the entire room felt it. Electric, obvious. Whenever they're together, they make everyone around them feel happier. They become the life of the party without even trying. But the universe apparently hates me specifically, because every time one is single, the other is traveling, or working overtime, or dealing with family stuff. The timing is never right. Here's where I become the villain of my own story. For months, I've been running small operations to get them closer. Assigning seats at dinner so they sit together. Casually mentioning to Sam that Danny asked about her, even when he didn't. Telling Danny that Sam thought his joke was hilarious, even when she barely smiled. Nothing worked. They'd get close, then one of them would get nervous and pull back. But now Sam just confessed feelings to me, and New Year's Eve is 2 weeks away, so it was time to go nuclear. The plan is simple. I tell Danny and Sam that our whole friend group is doing a coordinated countdown thing, specific spots on my rooftop so we can get a perfect photo at midnight. Everyone else? I tell them it's a casual party. Stand wherever you want. Only Danny and Sam end up positioned together, alone, right under the string lights I accidentally hung in the most romantic corner of the rooftop, right when the countdown happens. I spend 2 weeks coordinating timing, positioning, and alibis. I triple check everything. I even recruit a friend to help me keep the lie going. The night before the party, I'm pacing my apartment at midnight, heart pounding, palms sweating, convinced something will go wrong. Everything is set. This has to work. New Year's Eve arrives and I'm stationed by the rooftop door like an unhinged event coordinator having a breakdown. Danny shows up first, then Sam walks in. She freezes. They stare at each other for a full minute before going to opposite ends of the room. I wanted to scream a curse word out loud, but decided not to. The whole night, I noticed that they keep finding excuses to stay together, sharing drinks, talking in corners, laughing at inside jokes nobody else understands. Then whenever anyone would notice them too close, they'd split up and roam to another area, but they always ended up next to each other. 20 minutes before the countdown was supposed to start, I slip inside to grab champagne and freeze completely. What my eyes see has me wanting to throw myself off the roof to see if I'm as light as I feel. Danny has Sam pressed against the railing, and they're kissing. Full hands in hair, midnight movie moment, world disappearing around them kissing. I make a noise somewhere between a gasp and a pterodactyl screech, knock over a champagne flute, and bolt back inside the party. 5 minutes later, they walk in holding hands. Sam clears her throat. So, we're dating now. The room explodes. Everyone's cheering, hugging them, asking questions, celebrating. I think to myself, I finally did it. Then Danny catches my eye and grins. So, we should probably tell you something. My whole body freezes. Sam bites her lip, trying not to laugh. Remember how I've been acting weird about being with someone lately? Danny says. That was Sam. We've been dating since summer. My jaw drops. Then it hits me. I ask Sam, what about that confession 3 weeks ago? Sam laughs. I staged it. Danny keeps grinning. You've been so stressed about us. It just seemed funnier to not tell you we were together. I started laughing with them.